You and I had a fight recently.
Did I win?
No, I won, easily.
Doesn't sound right.
Whether they make us laugh, jump, or cry, there's no denying the magic of movies. But while the magical movie-making land, also known as Hollywood, might seem like a world away from the comfy couches of Australia, these worlds aren't actually so far apart. In fact, a lot of what you just saw was made right on our doorstep. Hollywood's been making movies here for decades. Sometimes it's cheaper than other locations, other times it's just the right setting or scenery.
Hey, you know what to do!
You know, PlayStation.
But recently, there's been another reason. COVID, or a lack of COVID to be precise. America hasn't been doing too well keeping its cases down. In fact, it's the reason lots of movies that were set for release last year were delayed.
We all have our secrets.
One day, James Bond, one day. But here in Australia, things are much better, and some reckon that's why our movie industry is booming. In Queensland, a record 39 movies have signed up to be made here since 2020. They include some big blockbusters like Baz Luhrmann's Elvis epic shooting on the Gold Coast. And over in Sydney, there are a bunch of Marvel movies coming up, like the sequels to Black Panther,
My son, it is your time.
and Captain Marvel. And that'll mean a lot more work for these guys too. Rising Sun is a visual effects studio in Adelaide, which adds the magic to lots of famous movies. Sometimes literally.
You know, with Severus Snape, he'll just do his little flick.
Avada Kedavra.
We add all the magic. There's a scene with the chestnuts getting roasted by a dragon outside the sweet shop. That was us. So we make the dragon, design the dragon, animate it.
Wow. So have you been working on more Hollywood movies lately?
With COVID and the pandemic recently, you know, we were pretty unaffected in Australia because of the, you know, we fared pretty well in the world. So we found that we didn't stop working at all.
The film industry brings in billions of dollars a year to Australia's economy and employs thousands of people. But sometimes you have to spend money to make money. And last year, the government invested an extra $400 million into luring Hollywood filmmakers here. Victoria's government has also put $46 million towards building this in Melbourne, one of the biggest sound stages in the whole world, complete with a 900,000-litre, 4.5-metre deep pool. Why? To film a sinking submarine, of course, or an epic underwater shark scene, or whatever.
All the world's a stage, then it's Melbourne's turn to shine.
Of course, it won't just be Hollywood movies made here. Aussie productions are welcome too. And some say they'd like to see more money spent on those, featuring more of our own talent and our own stories. But many are just happy to see our shores stealing scenes on the silver screen.